Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, wow, that is fantastic! From Captain Fantastic!
Well, talking about a captain taking control and casting his influence on a game, you really can't do it any better. It was a majestic finish to light up the opening to this contest. The tone's been set. More of the same, please. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Neymar. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Neymar gets into some space. Up for the header! He scores! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Cuts it out. Over to the left. Aubameyang. Mohamed Salah. Ziyech. Salah. Ronaldo looking to run onto it. And it's been taken straight back. Chance to shoot. This could... He's had a go! And in it goes! And they've got their lead back. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Dynamo Kiev get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cleared without complication. Fekir, Mbappe, hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
The shot's on! No mistake! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a Neil, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Can he put it away? It's in! And they get themselves in front! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Mbappe is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Dynamo Kiev take the lead. It's Fekir! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Towering header! In it goes! They've done it again! It is incredible! Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, This fella is definitely no slouch.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Partey, and it's Salah. Breaks on here. Aubameyang tries running with the ball at his feet. Oh, really good feet from him. It's anyone's ball. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And that's been won straight back. Can he score? Superb goal! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
So we have a breakthrough.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now.
And the first 45 minutes are up. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Dynamo Kiev don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their shot at goal!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Mohamed Salah. Mbappe. Now it's Aubameyang. That intervention was very necessary. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got options out wide. Mohamed Salah going for goal! Really well taken goal.
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb.
A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
And when the manager called on him, and the finish! He scored!
Well, that's what top players do. They can seize the initiative almost single-handedly, and that goal eases them in front once more to make this second half look a little more promising.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Hits one! Aimed low and direct. Partey. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. Driving on, he could shoot here.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must. Mohamed Salah! Now it's open. And another time! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. It just hasn't stopped working.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Mertens. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
shoots! In he goes again! Great leap! Zapata shoots! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And he's whipped it in low. Aubameyang spreads it towards the left. And it's Mertens. Messi. Now it's Aubameyang. Has a hit! Messi. Thauvin. Tries to dink it in, goes for goal! What about it? Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Messi is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Hits one! Goal! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So now the difference is 3. And it's Messi. Partey, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Thauvin. Timely intervention. It's gone a long way up and away. Partey. And the shot! Fence has got rid of that. Mbappe. And he heaves it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Thauvin. Drake, the shot's on! It's broken loose. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Dynamo Kiev just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The action has already started.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Neymar. Mbappe. That's gone a long way up and away. Gets it back. Ziyech. Cut out in the nick of time. Could move up a gear here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's the ball in. And that's been well dealt with. Mbappe. Mbappe! It's there!
Ter Stegen perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe. Fekir. Mbappe. And he's there to hoof it away. Mane does well to read it and intercepts. Pushes it out wide. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And that's been levered clear. Mohamed Salah. Mbappe trying to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. A really good feet. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Gets good distance on it. That's Azpilicueta. Ziyech. Cuts it out. Ball is over the line. Salah. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. And it's Salah. Keeper goes long. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mohamed Salah is desperately calling for it out wide. Gets up to head it! It's come back out! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Ter Stegen reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's shoots! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement. No question, that's a foul. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. And that's off target.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
And it's Fekir. Mbappe, good challenge, he just stood firm. Fekir, Mbappe, Neymar. There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a throw in. Manolas tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's left his man. Danger averted for now. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And it's Fekir. Great, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! It is no contest, it is a landslide. Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Well, no question now as to who is in control. Robertson. Mbappe. He's made sure that that won't get through. Mane, aimed long and direct. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Partey. And it's Salah. With Ziyech. He's in, shot, has a pop! And in it goes! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. Dynamo Kiev grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Zapata. The shot's on! Oh, outstanding save. Cleared without complication. Up for a throw. And it's Mertens. Early ball. Knocks it away. Messi. Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Oh, good interception. Get a throw in. Aubameyang. Robertson. Mbappe! Mbappe! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Cleans it out wide. Partey. And it's Thauvin. Deftly done. And he's cut it out. Dashing forward at pace. Mbappe goes looking. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Lacking in accuracy.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well played, he saw that coming. Messi. That's Piliqueta. Mertens goes up and over. Timely intervention. Fence has got rid of that. Now it's Zapata. Cristiano Ronaldo! Mertens. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Zapata plays it out to the flank. Zapata has a hit! They've done it! That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
It's become a case of men against boys. Zapata has been caught offside. Rafael Varane. And time is up. Dynamo Kiev thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
That's where we have... warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The action has already started.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Robertson. Fekir. Oh, good interception. Mohamed Salah tries lifting it over. Now it's Aubameyang. A real chance to break. He's left his man. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Point-blank header! That's gone a long way up and away. Aubameyang with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Mohamed Salah. Well weighted. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Aubameyang pings it out wide. Big chance, big chance! Goal! There is the breakthrough!
Ter Stegen perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Aubameyang! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Ziyech. Mbappe did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Mbappe! And the ball's come out. Mane tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Salah. Hoists it high. And he's straight offside.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
Mane. Fekir. And the counter is on. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Forward it goes. And it's Salah. Going through. Mohamed Salah. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through the middle. Corner given. Manolas crosses into the box. Socrates boots it to safety. Mbappe. It's Fekir! Saved only by poor finishing.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And it's Ziyech. Ziyech. Aubameyang. Looking to shoot. Aubameyang. There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
We're underway again.
Dynamo Kiev need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Up to meet it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
And it's Lukaku. Messi. Cuts it out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! That is wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Zapata spreads it towards the left. Christian, he'll have it in! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Defence has got rid of that. It's Vieira. Attempts to play it through. Mertens. Partey. Right through the middle. And that has put paid to that. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Dynamo Kiev seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And Zapata! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He's gone for it! He's done very well to get to that.
Manolas simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Messi knocks it away. Floats one over. And that's been levered clear. And it's Zapata. Zapata! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Duvan Zapata is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And it's hoisted clear. Robertson. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. Mertens gets into some space. Mertens cross. And he's there to cut it out.
Dynamo Kiev are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Aubameyang. Yeah. And now they can launch a counter. And it's Salah. Looks to clip it forward. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Mertens. Messi.
Dynamo Kiev are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And Zapata! He just whacks it away.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And it's Lukaku. Now it's Aubameyang.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's got options out wide.
Dynamo Kiev need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Great leap! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Has he picked him out? Now it's Lukaku. Can he finish? And more and more and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. 3 without reply. This Mbappe has a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, out-witted. They just couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Dynamo Kiev simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.